What? You thought this wouldn't come back? Hello, my name is Gallade, and welcome to something very special. We are back for the UPA, the old gen one, not the Uber's one. Yes, there are two of them now. I have to deal with this now. But we're not just doing Gen 7 again, although admittedly I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. No, we're doing Gen 4, Pokémon Battle Revolution. One of the best looking Pokemon games, even holds up to this day in many regards. But it is still Gen 4 OU with a few little changes. Mainly no Rotom. It's mostly Rotom. Here's our plan for this unfamiliar world. First of all, the Clefable. Now, important thing to note, this is still normal type Clefable, but it still has Magic Guard, and that alone makes it a demon in this far weaker metagame. Even without fairy types to make it a Dragon Slayer, it still does a lot. Mainly, unless you're a choice banded mon, or just weaker with a choice band, this thing can take any hit you want to give it, and either utility with Knockout, Stealth Rock, and Thunder Wave, or just out to sweep with a Calm Mind boosted, or a Calm Mind protected by Magic Guard. Clefable is an absolute demon in Gen 4 OU, and I'm going to take advantage of that. Of course, it used to be even more of a demon with the Doug Trio. Oh yeah, we're doing scumbag strategies today. And this also poses an interesting question. Do you use the leftovers or Lumberry for our actual mons? Or do you want to run Shed Shell just on the off chance I feel like doing a little bit of trolling? And even for mons this thing can't trap like Ghost or Flying types, we have Pursuit! Oh yeah, remember, Gen 4 still had Pursuit. One of the best moves of all time, and now it is in our grasp. And I shouldn't have to explain much about Doug Trio. It's Doug Trio, it'll teach you how to Dougie. Now on to regular mons. If you think the hazard removing pool in Gen 9 is thin, think about Gen 4 when it was still getting off its feet and there were no defoggers, so we had to grab Blastoise nice and early. And by Gen 4 standards, this thing is incredibly bulky and it hits quite hard. Blastoise today is still decently good, but in Gen 4, it was excellent at what it did. Excited to have it around. Next up, our Toxic Spikes coverer in the form of Roserade. It also provides some much needed special bulk, even if it has low HP, to compensate or to cooperate with Blastoise's overall tanking ability. Plus, Roserade is an excellent lead, which remember, this is Gen 4, so we have to play blind. So Roserade is always an excellent lead if we want it to be that one. And not much to say on Roserade other than Rose isn't here, so I'm doing this in his honor. Next up, it's Blaziken time, boyos! By far the heaviest hitter so far, and arguably heaviest hitter on the entire team. Blaziken just mostly here to shore up weaknesses and hit things really hard, since most of our team is focused on bulky offense, or just straight up stall. So Blaziken, it also provides us a valuable win condition, since outside of Clefable, who doesn't even want to do it every week, Blaziken is our only real win condition, because again, Clefable is busy doing other things to focus on winning the game. Blaziken can do that. Next up, we're not beating the stall allegations. Remember how earlier I said there are mostly a few changes, one of the main ones being Rotom? Well, Spiritomb arguably benefits the most from this change in the Ghost dynamic, as it is now the best bulky Ghost without question. Dusknoir doesn't exist, shut up. It's also, arguably, one of the best Pursuit trappers in the game. If we see a single Psychic type, and they don't get Dazzling Gleam, so they can't even hit Spiritomb hard, they're basically useless if Spiritomb comes in, and we will be bringing Pursuit this season, mark my words. Next up, more trapping shenanigans. Real talk, I just wanted something to beat flying types, and trapping steals is always funny to boost up Roserade and Clefable's power, since I don't always want to run Flamethrower on that thing. Next up, the Scyther. This is also one of our potential lead slots, mainly having 105, excellent speed tiers for the time and still alright today. Pursuit with Technician is always a good thing to have. One of the main problems with Scyther, though, is that there were no boots and Stealth Rocks reign supreme. So having to deal with losing 50% every time you switch in means that Scyther is usually going to have to kamikaze itself every single game. So its KD is going to be arguably pretty poor, though on the plus side, if we can keep rocks off the field with Blastoise, Scyther is a win condition, which our team desperately lacks. Unfortunately, our next mon cannot be a win condition. Azumarill today is thought of a win condition since it gets access to Belly Drum Aqua Jet, and it still does, you just can't legally put them together. Not because of league rules, but because of Gen 4 breeding shenanigans. So I have to choose between Belly Drumming and going for game, or Aqua Jetting and having one of the best priority mons in the game. I'll probably choose the latter half the time, or most of the time. But either way, Azumarill still hits really hard, and it's different enough from Blastoise to where we can use it for two separate things, even bringing both if we're not scared of electric types, because of, say, hypothetically, a Choice Banded Dugtrio ready to OHKO that Raikou. It's gonna be great. And even still, there is a place for Bellytro Azu, even with its base 50 speed and no priority. Next up. Yes, I took the bait, and I don't want to hear a single thing about the noob allegations. Listen, it fills in a 95 speed gap, it deals with flying types, it does have coverage. I am almost certain I'm going to regret drafting this thing, but for now, it does have a spot, so let's just get it over with. And the last two mons, besides of course the goodest of boys, is Persian! Now Persian is mostly here as a speed buff because, well, in Gen 9, 115 speed would be considered the bare acceptable minimum. 115 in Gen 4 is amazing and considered more than enough for a high-end speed tier. It showed being able to outspeed plenty of teams, not to mention the potential of Hypnosis Nasty Plot is a lot scarier in Gen 4 since the meta was slower and weaker. Plus, since the meta is frailer, Technician Fake Out into Double Edge is a terrifying combination. And that is our team, complemented with Pokemon Battle Revolution footage. I look forward to seeing you week 1.